Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Back man. 280.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 280.
54. You.
Kill.
Wall.
Here we go.
36. Sponge. No. Check hot route. Hot. Check three. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tall.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20.
50. Watch the curve.
Garoppolo now. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 57 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over
That's it,
first
baby.
and 10
We got work.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
General Wentz.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go, go. 180.
And watch the leg. Check 52.
Check 57. 57.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Shoot. Watch twist. Shoot. Kill.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Get your swarm on.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanders. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flush to his right. He'll run it, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
56. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go. 280!
I got one.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in cover.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Left side here to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Single slot.
Two jet.
51's the mic. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Protein spill.
Wentz to throw. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
He's coming.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Eagles 34, 49ers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go. 180.
Check right, 27. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.